Hello, Jaimee Rogers here with today's Sky Racing Update. Two-time Group 1 winner In Her Time comes back into the Chris Lees stable next week with an eye firmly on the Everest. In Her Time, now a 6-year-old mare, ran 7th in last year's The Everest before going on to win the Group 1 Lightning Stakes at Flemington in the spring. Orbis Bloodstock have recently purchased 50% of the mare, and Connections will be on the lookout and trying to negotiate an Everest slot. Could there be a UK influence on this year's The Everest? Invincible Army might just be the right horse to travel down under for this year's The Everest after a big win at York overnight. Trained by James Tate, Invincible Army has been installed favourite with Tab for the King's Stand Stakes at Royal Ascot on the strength of this win, and a Group 1 Royal Ascot victory could certainly entice a few slot owners to get in touch with James Tate and the Connections of Invincible Army. Champion jockey Glen Boss has announced he will be returning from Singapore to continue his career in Australia. An excited Boss told Sky Sports Radio this morning that he will be initially basing himself in Melbourne before making some decisions from there, possibly basing himself in Queensland and certainly planning to follow the carnivals around the country. Boss said he still has the energy, drive and passion, with a Caulfield Cup one itch he wants to scratch. Boss believes he's as fit as he's ever been, both physically and mentally, and is ready for a new challenge. Boss plans to be back in Australia by the end of next month. Queanbeyan trainer Joe Cleary won't be sending his in-form 3-year-old Concrete around in the 5th race at Rose Hill on Saturday, but he has grand ambitions for the spring with the Kosciuszko firmly on the radar. Concrete has won his past 3 starts, including a Class 3 highway at Randwick in April. The inaugural Kosciuszko was taken out by $71 pop Bell Flyer for Grafton trainer John Shelton. Kieran Maher and David Eustace have booked lightweight jockey Nikita Berriman to ride 2-year-old colt Dubious in Saturday week's Group 1 Kingsford Smith Cup at Eagle Farm. The youngster, by not a single doubt, won the Group 2 Champagne Classic at Doomben last Saturday and will only carry 48 kilos in the Kingsford Smith Cup, a race run under weight for age conditions. Dubious has won 3 of his first 6 career starts, with his only unplaced run to date being a 10th in the Golden Slipper. Chris Lees will float 60's Groove to Brisbane tonight after the first emergency gained a start in Saturday's Group 1 Doomben Cup. It was a bittersweet result for the Lees stable and the Australian Thoroughbred Connections, with the scratching of stablemate Hallelujah Boy due to a quarter crack paving the way for 60's Groove to gain a run. Well, you're up to date with all of today's news, but if you stick to our socials, you can catch all of the breaking news.